Ken. Thanks for taking my call.
You bet, Janice. What's up?
Well, last week I was notified that I was part of a reduction in force.
Aww.
And so I have a 60-day notice of employment ending.
All right.
And I actually, can get a severance package.
Okay.
Or find another spot within the organization.
Okay.
My background is I'm an oncology nurse.
Uh-huh.
And the biggest concern that I have right now is the postings that are available are not in my sweet spot of oncology.
Okay.
And so I am wondering if it would be best just to take the severance, take time to mentally heal, and then bounce back.
How long is the severance?
I got 14 weeks.
Okay. And is that in 60 days or right now? Like, so when would the severance kick in? When would you take it?
October 12th.
So that gives us more than 14 weeks. You get the 14 weeks pay, which is nice, but now we can start the process of, you could still look, but, to your point, begin the process of kind of healing, dealing with the grief, that this chapter is over, all of the real emotional stuff that you're dealing with right now. I think that's a good decision. I think that's where you're leaning. Am I right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you do that. I think that's wise. But again, with the caveat that you start looking now, which you already are. So we continue.
I already have. I've
already
put in a couple applications.
I know. Yeah. But I like this. I think it gives us 2 more months plus 14 weeks to land something. And I like that move. I like that move a lot. One thing I want to challenge you on, and I know what you mean when you say the sweet spot of oncology, but I don't teach, when I teach the sweet spot where your talent, what you do best, your passion, work you love to do, and mission, results that matter to you, where those come into alignment, it's not industry specific all the time. It can be, but it's not all the time. And I know you said sweet spot of oncology. I know what you meant. But the reality is, as long as you are doing the type of nursing, it doesn't have to be oncology. Would you agree with me?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be the cancer population. It's caring for others in their time of need.
Exactly. So all I'm saying there is reminding you of that, so that as you're searching and you don't see oncology positions, I would be open. That's it. Just open.
Okay.
To considering other nursing positions at different places, as long as you're using those top talents that you have, and your 80% of your day is doing work you love, and you are producing the result that matters. And really, to you, that's about service. The driving result for you is service. So as you're serving people in their greatest time of need, that's wide open for you. And I would encourage you on that. May I ask you what you're healing from? And you don't have to share specifically. You don't have to share at all. But I hear pain all over you. What's going on?
I've been working from home. Sorry.
It's okay. Take your time.
And due to COVID, also with educating my kids. So I was burning the candle at both ends.
Yeah.
And I'm tired.
You're exhausted.
And, I can't give my kids the 100% that they need.
Yeah.
So I get off work and then I'm snarky and I'm stressed.
Yeah.
And they don't deserve that.
How old are your kids?
8 and 10.
You feeling a lot of guilt for how you're treating them?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you told them that?
Yes.
How'd they respond?
And they say, we love you, Mom. We know it's a hard time.
Yeah.
It's been a hard year. It's been a hard year for all of us.
Sure it has. Well, the reason I asked you if you had told them that and what they said is because I think that's what you got to remind yourself of. That while you certainly regret how you've talked to them and, the amount of time you're not able to give to them, all those things, the fact that you've owned it with them and said, look, Mama's dealing with this and it's been really, really hard and I'm sorry and I blew it. Do you realize how huge that is to those kiddos, the 8 and 10-year-olds, seeing Mama own it and seeing mama say, hey, it's been hard, but it's not acceptable. It's not an excuse. And I'm going to work on it. I need your help. I mean, that's huge. So all I'm trying to say is you've not scarred your children for life. In fact, the fact that you're owning it with them is probably not probably maybe, let me just come out and say it. It's way more valuable than anything you'll teach them in homeschool.
Yeah.
So I say all that I want to encourage you. I'm trying to reach through the old video camera here, and I'm trying to hug you because A, I've been there. B, I've experienced the forgiveness from my own kids. And see, kids are so resilient, and they're better off seeing you work through the tough times and work through the failures and the faults relationally, and they see an unbelievable woman who loves them dearly and would do anything for them. So I just want you to give yourself a break, and I think your kids have forgiven you. I'm pretty sure they have, right?
Yeah.
So
I hope so. I mean,
I know they have. You know the only person who hasn't forgiven you yet?
Myself.
100%. 100%. And you've got to forgive you. I mean, right now. Right now. You got to forgive yourself. You are a good mom. You're a good lady. You're doing incredible work. And
I'm trying.
No, you're not trying. You're doing it. You're doing it. And this is a season. And the season's going to get better. And you've got the chance right now to say, okay, I'm recalibrating. I'm going to reset. I'm going to reset right now.
Yep.
And I can still care for people as a nurse. I can still take care of people. But I can also do it, and I will do it. I will find a way to do it in a better environment so it doesn't affect me as much personally and then affect my kids and my family. You got it?
I got it.
You're a warrior.
Thank you.
You are a warrior, Janice. An absolute warrior. Forgive yourself today and move forward. But yeah, I'd take the severance and begin the process of healing, but looking for a better environment. And by the way, you know what to look for now. Wow. That's what it's all about, folks. There are seasons of life where the storms surround us professional storms. And I just want to let everybody else off the hook as well, because I think there's a lot of Janices out there right now. When you're in a professional storm, it's going to affect your personal life. There's just no way around that. And instead of feeling guilty about it, realize that you are a human being who is not perfect, and your professional emotions are also personal emotions, and they're going to affect you. And if it spins a little hot, don't beat yourself up. Own it with yourself first. Deal with it with your family. And when they forgive you, will you please forgive yourself? Will you please? Because those that forgive us, they've done their part. They've done what we've asked of them. They don't need you to beat yourself up anymore. It's not helping. It's not helping. Move on. You're still valuable. You still have incredible contributions to make as a mom or as a dad, as a husband, as a wife, as a brother, as a daughter, son, the whole 9 yards. You can still show up in those roles because you're forgiven. So you don't need to beat yourself up.